Before we start this video, yes, I do realize I have a ton of acne on my face. As this hair thing sticking out. Gotta do this. Don't bother with it, okay? It annoys me too. Just wanted to point that out so I don't get comments saying, what the hell is that on your face? Don't worry about it. I'm doing the best I can with it. Anyway, let's get to the actual topic. What the hell is this hair? Sticked up. Let's leave this for now. So, let's talk about a thing that I used to do on my channel a lot. A lot. More than I do top 10s that I always focus on doing now. That thing being movie reviews. Reviews as in a new movie came out. I decided to go waste money to see it in theaters. And then I come back home and I make a quick video talking about what I thought of the movie by going through the whole index of it. Rather than really doing much explaining what I thought of it. Mostly just spoiling it for people. I learned a lot from that. But yeah, I did that. And I don't do it anymore. Why? Let me tell you why. So, itches. So, apparently I seem to have grown out of that fun of reviewing movies, considering how many more movies are coming out, and how much more time I'm spending going to see these movies. It's got annoying. It itches, I'm sorry, I'll have to clean it off. It annoys me how there's so many movies out. Not all of them I actually wanted to see. Mostly just because a friend I have or someone else wanted to see it and decided to take me. And I said, why not? I love seeing movies. So I saw it with them. And it seems that there's just more and more movies I'm going through, and it's a lot. Not to mention the amount of movies that have come out I haven't seen, where you all are going to comment, you should review that. Thus, I decided to skip out of that habit. And I know you all really like that habit, but I'm sorry. The problem with it is I didn't really seem to spend much time actually referring to the movie. I rather just focus on the plot of the movie and just, spoil it, acknowledge it, not really talk about my opinion, just acknowledge it, go through it like most of those YouTubers do, those YouTubers that review a movie so they just index through with their funny commentary. I tried doing that in speech without even showing the clips because I can't do it because I don't have that amount of money. But, yeah. So, yeah, I don't review those movies anymore. It's a habit I'm not a fan of anymore. And now I decided to go ahead and do the new trend. Top 10 lists. And regular videos that just explain one certain movie opinion I have randomly, like with this video. I'm talking about why I don't review movies on this channel anymore. Does it piss you off? Okay, maybe it does. But if it does piss you off, I'm sorry, because I don't like it anymore. Alright, let's talk more about this. I think the last time I decided to review a movie was when I reviewed the movie Wonder Woman 84. Coming out all the way back in Christmas of 2020. Supposed to be a summer blockbuster, but it was a minor Christmas blockbuster. No one cared about blockbusters anymore because of that. Apparently because the blockbuster industry is just dying down around the time, since people are just watching what's on streaming. They didn't really decide to go ahead and see a movie in theaters, since a lot of them can't. Anyway, after that, I stopped with it. More movies come out, and there are more movies I feel uncomfortable talking about, considering I feel like there's just a weird taste of what movies I do see and what movies I'm not able to see. I like to review the movie right after I see it, therefore spoiling it for those who haven't seen it. I try to warn you all about spoilers, but it's still annoying how I just do that. I have learned my lesson after 2020, because in the year 2020, that was when I decided to start reviewing movies with an actual taste in mind. Actually, reviewing the movie forward and actually explaining how I feel about certain things. But even after that, it's still just gotten tiring for me. I just didn't seem to have much fun towards much of it. With that being said, I will say this thing that can really put things through. What I am deciding to go with. A top 10 list I will do, and you will hopefully be lucky enough that a movie I have recently seen will be on that list. That's just how it's going to go. And as well as also doing small other videos, most of them just me explaining an opinion or acknowledging something based on a movie that's been going around, like an overall movie fact that I explain my opinion on. So for this, for example, I'm explaining why I don't do those type of reviews on this channel anymore. The problem is I seem to overhype so much. I have this issue where I tell you all there's something cool coming, and most of the time if not all the time, it doesn't come. Don't worry about my hair. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I spoil a lot. I say stuff like, check out this new video coming soon. That didn't come out. Fail. Like, I had this cool list I wanted to show you all, but I couldn't get it uploaded. I was really trying hard, trust me. I tried as hard as I could, considering I have a lot of other stuff to worry about. I mean, what's more important? Being successful or going to school? That was a dumb question. I'm not going to answer that. But, look, yeah, I tried my hardest to get the video processed. It just couldn't work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to want to make that video again, considering I do start to have second thoughts about wanting that video. But maybe I will, you know? Maybe there's a time where I will decide to go ahead and go along with the video. We'll just see when that time comes. Anyway, yeah. Now, I will have to say this. One thing I will do, and I promise I'm actually being serious this time, I'm not kidding, because it's for this video. In this video, I will be going through every single movie I have seen since the year 2021 and sharing my personal opinion on each of these movies. I'm not going to show the movie, I'm just going to say the movie. And we're going to browse through each of them with a short little opinion on it to go ahead and pass the time. It'll not take a while, so let's get started. First up, there was Disney's animated blockbuster hit, Raya. It wasn't a blockbuster hit, but it was a movie I was hyped for. An animated film, the first animation studios movie Disney did ever since 2020, when they didn't make anything at all. Good movie, a little overwhelmed, but hey, it had action in it. I like action. Alright, now there's Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla against King Kong. We gotta pay to see that, right? Oh yeah, I gotta pay to see it. It was a cool fight, a lot of fun, but too many dumb human characters. We do not need these human characters. Get them out of here. Next is Cruella, a spin-off of the famous Cruella de Vil, one of the most tedious Disney villains I've ever seen. And now she's played by Emma Stone. Weird choice. Good movie? Yeah, I accept it. Even if it's not something that I think really was necessary. I don't know if I really find her the best casting choice. It was still a good movie. Next is Luca, Pixar's movie, which went straight to Disney Plus, sadly. I wish I saw it in theaters, but I didn't. I had to pay for it. Not pay for it, but, pay for the streaming service so I can watch it, thankfully. So I watched it. It's a Pixar film. Pixar movies are nice. This one was nice. Had some issues with its forced story and not really going mature enough, but I guess Pixar isn't in the mood for matureness yet. Alright. And then there's Black Widow, the first Marvel movie to come out after 2020 where they made no movies because they couldn't do that. So now we're back into theaters, with Black Widow being the first film of Phase 4. I like Black Widow, but I don't know if her spinoff was the best to go with. It was just, she already died, so we didn't need that too much. Alright, let's talk about Tomorrow War. It was a Prime Video release. I watched it because I think action is cool, and Chris Pratt is something nice. But even if it was sort of good, the keyword is sort of. It's kind of not really too many great ones yet so far. Alright, now we're going to talk about the Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. There was a movie Suicide Squad, but that didn't do so well. Now there's The Suicide Squad. New characters, but Harley Quinn is back, so that's good. And it's great to see more awesome funniness happen. I love James Gunn. It definitely was the best movie compared to everything else. Alright, then there's Free Guy. We have Ryan Reynolds. Free Guy, a video game character. It was a lot of fun. A really funny movie, some nice fun humor towards it. I think we all can get a good laugh out of it, or maybe some good action to it. Who knows? Next up, there's Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was Marvel's next big film, and I do admit this one was even better. I think Shang-Chi is a great Marvel movie, definitely the best of Phase 4 so far. So, I'm sure Shang-Chi really just does so much. It's just so much fun, A new Marvel character. Great. We're not just overshadowing an existing one. A new one. How much more fun can this new one give us? Alright, now we're talking about Dune. Dune is a book adaptation with some new cast members. It was a lot of fun. A lot of great action to it. Well, not much action. It was more cool visuals towards it. Some drama, some emotion, some amazing sci-fi. It won the most amount of Oscars out of any other movie this year. So I think that's a good thing. No Time to Die, a James Bond movie. I like James Bond movies. Though, I don't love them. So this one's just there as another fun James Bond movie. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Ghostbusters are back. No more do we have those dumb female characters. Now we're getting not an origin. a new set of characters that are able to get us back into the Ghostbusters we remembered by bringing those Ghostbusters back and keeping us all happy, making us forget about that stupid reboot. So this worked well, really well. Much better than a reboot. West Side Story. Another adaptation of the famous musical play. You've heard me talk about this movie. It's a Steven Spielberg film. It's a nice, fun little touch, kind of similar to the original from the 60s, but of course it is. It's an adaptation. And a pretty good one at that. Is it better? I wouldn't say so, but it's still really good. Spider-Man No Way Home. Everyone saw No Way Home. We all did. And I'm sure all of us loved it. I loved it, of course. Definitely my favorite of the entire Phase 4. My all-time favorite movie for Spider-Man's existence. Is it my all-time favorite out of every MCU movie? I can't say that. I can't say it's my favorite out of every Spider-Man movie I've seen, so that's something nice. Scream. The new Scream movie. Good. You know, a nice sequel. Scream sequels come and go. This one came and went. The Batman. It's the Batman. You love Batman. We all love Batman. Batman is a great one. This new installment may have not been as great as, say, The Dark Knight, but it still was out there and still was a lot of fun. Okay, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The Multiverse of Madness. There's a lot of madness to discover in this multiverse. And I think Doctor Strange said it best. It could have been better, but still was good. Sonic 2. A sequel to the much better than expected Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now we have a sequel. We're ready to see more action. We saw more action. Oh, definitely a lot more action. And I'm all for it, so thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, for not being stupid. Top Gun Maverick. It's still releasing in theaters. Came out all the way in May, had so many delays, but now that it's here, what can we say about it? It's amazing. Definitely the best movie of 2022 so far. I don't know if any other movie's going to compete against it, but so far this one is the best. And it's all great for that reason. So, Top Gun Maverick, we respect you. You're an amazing movie. So much fun action, so much amazingness. It's definitely a better watch than the original. I like the original, but it just kind of was there. For this one really went somewhere. Bob's Burgers movie. Bob's Burgers movie. Bob's Burgers is a cartoon series. It's a good cartoon. I watch cartoons sometimes. So I decided to check this movie out since I had a good experience with the show. And this movie, like most movies, is just a longer version of an episode. And those are good too, you know? It's like the Simpsons movie. You know those shadows you see around them to make it more cinematic? That's what he did here. Cinematic Bob's Burgers. What more to love? And last but not least, Thor: Love and Thunder. Good. It was good. Good movie. I think it could have been less goofy. It should have been less goofy, but hey, I can't say too many rude things about it. Oh man, I was crying. Oh man, alright. So, there you go. I'll continue to do top 10 lists as well as, you know, short videos, but sadly, the whole reviewing a movie that just came out is probably going to have to stop. If you liked it, I apologize. Just hope you'll see me talk about these newer movies every more now and then. I'll try to think of as many good top 10 lists as I can so I can get the chance to talk about them. Now, I will say that not every movie you saw me say right just now was a movie that I see. I've seen all those movies, but there could be more movies I missed that I've seen. I'm not going to explain them because I don't want to. But yeah, every movie you saw me just talk about just a few seconds ago, or minutes ago, I don't know. I've seen all those movies and was honest about them. They weren't every movie I've seen, but it was good enough, so accept it. I have to get out of here. I think I have something to do. I have chores to do.